So this is a different kind of video that I'm doing, since I don't want to make it all newsworthy. For those that don't know, Chip Ganassi Racing's NASCAR program was bought out by Trackhouse Racing effective after 2021. Trackhouse is owned by Justin Marks and Pitbull, and will acquire both the 1 and 42 charters driven by Kurt Busch and Ross Chastain, and will operate from the same shop that Chip Ganassi Racing is. Daniel Suarez will drive one of the cars. Suarez drives the 99 car for Trackhouse. The other driver will be announced later. In honor of Chip Ganassi Racing leaving NASCAR, I thought I'd do a video mentioning their best/notable NASCAR moments. I won't do it in a top 10 style ranking because people may not agree with the ranking and they'll be like, oh, that is not the #1 moment on the list, that one is. So to avoid that, I'll do what I think is best and in no particular order. So this video will be pretty much mostly scripted, which is something I don't usually do either. Let's get started. The Silver Bullet himself, Sterling Marlin, drove the 40 car sponsored by Coors Light for Chip Ganassi Racing from 2001 to 2005. He drove for them dating back to Sapco Racing, owned by Felix Sabates. Ganassi bought them in 2000, and Marlin stayed with the team until the end of the 2005 season. He got the team's first win in 2001 at the Pepsi 400 in Michigan International Speedway, which was shortened by rain after 160 of 200 laps. More on him later.
And an entire Dodge team. Yes.
Word from NASCAR is that with the remaining daylight and the amount of moisture that's falling on the track, there would not be enough time, even if it stopped raining now, to dry the racetrack completely and finish the race's scheduled distance.
Robin Pemberton walking by and give Tony Glover a hug. Crew chief for Rusty Wallace. All right.
Yeah. The Dodge boys are going to get a win. First one since 1977. For Sterling Marlin, 170 races have gone by since he last went to Victory Lane. It's going to happen here in Michigan today.
Just think, Ricky Craven has never gone to Victory Lane.
Yeah.
In the 32 car in second spot. But he came close today.
He sure did. Best finish of the season for Craven, a second place run in the Tide Ride. The fans that are still in their seats, on their feet, as Sterling Marlin puts his hand out the window. The somewhat soggy salute at the checkered flag, and Marlin has won a rain-shortened Pepsi 400 at Michigan.
And you will not see any burnouts today.
No, you won't see the smoke from the burnout anyway.
They might spin the tires, but they will not see any smoke.
I couldn't mention Chip Ganassi Racing without mentioning Kyle Larson. He won 6 races with the team from 2014 to 2020, and we all know how that ended. That is the most in their NASCAR history. He also had his best points finish of 8th in 2019. This was the first win of Larson's career, and a lot of hype came with him being dubbed the next Jeff Gordon. He finally got it done in his 99th start at Michigan in 2016, holding off future teammate Chase Elliott.
White flag in the air. 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. One more time around, as you mentioned. What a shakeup it will be in the chase standings. If Kyle Larson can get a win and fight for the championship at season's end. The gap staying the same, about 1.5 seconds. Down the backstretch for the final time, Kyle Larson. From the age of 5, Kyle Larson has only wanted to be a race car driver. And now, as he comes to the checkered flag, Kyle Larson's going to win in the Sprint Cup Series.
Good job, boys. Good job, buddy. I'm proud of you, man. It's been a long... You did it, baby. First one in Michigan, buddy. That a boy. Proud of all you guys on the team.
Another driver who got his first career win with Chip Ganassi Racing was Juan Pablo Montoya. Like Larson, his Ganassi wins also came in a 42 car as well, but the first one came in 2007 at the Den Infineon Raceway, driving a Dodge during the infamous Car of Tomorrow era.
Right, Marty, but you're right. I mean, if he bobbled getting off of 11,
he's going to have a hard time making all the way back around.
There's Juan Pablo Montoya, the race leader, and Harvick in second. Montoya was told he wouldn't have enough fuel to make it to the finish, and that's what Harvick's team told him about Montoya. Whereas Harvick should have enough fuel.
Let her roll all you can. Let her roll all you can.
Marty Snyder.
Well, guys, Montoya trying to save all the fuel he can. You can feel the nerves down here in the 42 pit. This is a young man who grew up not having enough money for public transportation, he recalls. He used to take his rollerblades everywhere he would go. He got a shot in 1997 at the Formula 3000 season, and that was the break he was looking for. Finished second in that championship in his rookie year, and the F1 teams took notice. The Williams team picked him up, put him in their F3000 ride, won the championship, beat out Nick Heidfeld. Of course, the story's going to F1, and now here in Nextel Cup. On the verge of winning his first ever race, his wife Connie looks on. Can the fuel hold out for Montoya?
Less than a lap ago, white flag in the air at Sonoma.
Let's keep up as much speed you can through here.
He's got about 4 seconds on Harvick right now, so if he can just drive it smooth and keep the thing running, he's got a good shot. He's done a great job today. I mean, he really has run aggressively, but he raced everybody pretty much clean. He's got a half a lap to go.
All good. It's clear by like 30 or 40. All clear. Lots of room.
There's Harvick in second. Montoya told Matt Yoakum earlier this week in the piece we ran earlier today that he didn't think his childhood dream of becoming a professional racer would ever come true. Because you don't get many professional racers coming out of this country of Columbia. Final turn into 11, then the short jog for turn 12. Juan Pablo Montoya coming to the checker flag. The fuel lives and Montoya wins at Sonoma. That's amazing.
That is amazing. And there's a
Great job, everybody! Hell yeah! Good job, buddy. Good job, driver. Good job, everybody. Good job, Rudy. Good job, motor guys.
I second that.
And 4!
He's the first foreign-born driver to win a Cup race since Canadian Earl Ross at Martinsville in 1974.
He won 2 races for the team, driving from 2007 to 2013, with the other coming at Watkins Glen International in a Chevrolet in 2010. His best points finish was in 2009, finishing 8th, but that's not all Montoya has done. In what is more of a blunder, in 2012, he crashed into a jet dryer at the Daytona 500, which set the jet dryer on fire, and it happened under caution. It's something you have to see to believe.
Off the racetrack, and the car brakes, won't steer, and he slides up the track and into the back of that surplus helicopter jet engine on a trailer used to dry the racetrack.
Mike, I saw sparks coming out from the car as if it had a tire down or something. What an incredible turn of events. I've never in my life. Oh my gosh.
And all that spilled jet fuel found something hot to ignite it. Safety workers quickly on the scene. And this is a bizarre twist to this Daytona 500. Down in turn number 3.
Well, I've seen a lot of things, but I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like this. I just wonder if Montoya was going down the back, catching up with the field, and he didn't know the safety truck was up there. They called him on the radio and said, "Watch that safety truck," and the car darted hard right.
And you're looking at what happens when 200 gallons of jet fuel meet a spark, or something very hot after a collision like that.
In what is the most recent accomplishment that I'm including on this list, in what was a battle of the ages between 2 brothers, Kyle and Kurt Busch battled out for the win at Kentucky Speedway in the final laps in 2019, and there was a lot of tight side-by-side racing between the two. Kurt held off his younger brother for that win in an incredible finish. Kurt also has the most recent / possible final win for the organization with his win in Las Vegas Motor Speedway last fall.
Wide and into the wall. That was Chase Elliott. Side by side, here comes Kurt Busch. He takes the lead away from his brother. But now, Kyle Busch fighting back. Contact made as they go into one. The Busch brothers, side by side. Tied up by Kurt Busch. Kyle Busch now fighting on the inside. Once again, Kurt Busch making that outside line work.
What does Jones do here if these two get together?
Coming out of turn 4. Kurt Busch with the advantage. Kyle Busch slides. Kurt Busch will win.
What a finish! That was real. That was awesome. Hey, think about this team. Think about what happened to that team last week. So they lead the race, pitted, lightning came out, and then they come back this week and win the race. That is redemption.
Now here is the driver who had the biggest wins for Chip Ganassi Racing, as well as the longest run with the team. Jamie McMurray, or Jamie Mack, as he's also referred to, had 2 tenures with Chip Ganassi Racing, full-time from 2003 to 2005, and again from 2010 to 2018. He had one-off starts with them also in 2019, and this year also. McMurray had a good 2010 season, winning a career-high 3 races, with 9 top 5s and 12 top 10s, and also leading 346 laps. He just missed the chase for the Cup by finishing 14th in points. His best points finish with the team in his career also was in 2004 when he finished 11th, and also just missing out on the inaugural chase for the Cup. We will still get to the Daytona 500 win, but McMurray capped off a banner year for Ganassi by winning the Brickyard 400 that year, as well as the Daytona 500 for Chip Ganassi. Even Dario Franchitti won the Indianapolis 500 that year, also for Chip Ganassi. It was a historic accomplishment for Ganassi and his company. McMurray held off Kevin Harvick to get it done.
An inch of an opening to that 16 of Greg Biffle.
It's a great battle. I mean, it's just, you can't make one little mistake.
Make no mistake about this. If Chip Ganassi pulls off this trifecta, that is such a feather. We may never see that again in our lifetime, where you win Daytona, the 500, and the Brickyard 400 in the same year. This time by now, 2 laps remaining as they come down the front straightaway, and Biffle got close to the wall again.
Well, he's got it completely hung out. I know the front end's not turning like he wants. He's standing in the throttle, just hoping that he can keep it out of the wall or just get a little bit of a run on Harvick.
We mentioned the fact that Chevrolet has won the last 7 races here. 11 total coming into this race. They've got first and second place. Ford is in third. The best Toyota is Kyle Busch right now running in 8th. The best Dodge is Kurt Busch running in 10th. But right now, it's coming down to those 3 guys up front.
Yeah, and Jamie McMurray can't wait to see this white flag fly. That'll kind of ensure that we don't have a green-white checker. He's just holding his breath till he gets to the line.
Coming through turn number 4. It's a long way down this front straightaway to the white flag. But Jamie McMurray, as he makes his way, white flag is out. And this race is going to be official. The final lap, 2.5 miles to go.
Boy, what a great feeling. What a great job Jamie McMurray's done today. Ray Evernham sat down there. Ray, I know you're sitting there saying you're the one that picked this guy, and you have all week stuck with him. And Jamie McMurray looks like he's going to make it come true for Chip Ganassi and make you look like a genius too down there, buddy.
Down the backstretch for the last time. McMurray looking for his 5th Sprint Cup win in his 278th start. In the North Chute, Chip Ganassi. He knows he's this close to making history.
Yeah, he can start smiling now. You see it right there. You can see him come off the corner.
Jamie McMurray is going to win Daytona and the Brickyard 400 in the same year.
Be a part of it, guys. That is outstanding what you've done for Chip Ganassi Racing, fellas. Steve-O, good job, man. Awesome job, Bono. Great pit stop. Awesome job today, guys. Unbelievable.
And the biggest of them all, the Daytona 500 itself. In a race that was delayed a ton due to a hole in the racetrack, McMurray held off a hard-charging Dale Earnhardt Jr. in what was an incredible finish also.
This time Harvick and McMurray in front of teammates Edwards and Biffle, then Burton, Truex, Montoya, and Boyer. Green-white checker. Here we go. Green flag.
Pretty much a dead heat. It looks like Kevin got a little bit of a jump on the 29, got a little jump on the 1 car, and there's dad-to-be Carl Edwards right in the back of the 29, pushing hard as he can. Here we go up to back, 2 by 2, except the cat out front.
But look at the run. McMurray will get down that back straightaway, getting bumped from Greg Biffle in the 16 car. Biffle's all over the back of it. Edwards looks in the middle.
Whoa, I think
that'll hurt Harvick.
If I'd have been Harvick, I'd have gone to the outside and gone with that fast line.
Here comes Truex fighting his way back on the outside in that 56, but not a lot of help out there.
3 wide. Here comes Dale Jr. pushing Clint Boyer.
Where'd Junebug come from?
This will be the white flag. Jamie McMurray is in front to try to win the 500. This will be the last lap.
Whatever happens now happens, folks. They can all wad up down here, and somebody's going to leave out that second turn, the winner.
Junior on the bottom with Boyer. Biffle ahead.
Truex trying to get up there and help McMurray, but Boyer's right there behind Biffle in the 16. There goes Boyer to the outside.
Look at Junior. Come on, Junior. Come on.
Can they make it to the flag?
Nah, no way. They'll never get through this third turn.
Junior got squirreled up right there.
No, it's just perfect. He's flying through there.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. unbelievably has caught Jamie McMurray as they come to turn 4.
He'll have to go to the high side, though. McMurray will guard that line.
Crash at the back, never mind. Green flag still out. Checkered flag in the air. The 52nd Daytona 500 to Jamie McMurray.
Yes! Little Jamie, baby.
Hook, line, and sinker.
Yes, sir. Billy Bass.
How about that? Jamie McMurray, Teresa Earnhardt, Chip Ganassi, Felix Sabates winning the Daytona 500.
And don't forget Bono.
Oh, my God!
The cars that crashed.
That was so awesome.
The cars that crashed at the back were Robbie Gordon, I believe, and Jeff Gordon.
Yeah, Jeff got loose in the middle of that pack.
And you know what? We've said it many times. When you win the Daytona 500, it doesn't stay with you the rest of the season, the rest of your career. It stays with you the rest of your life.
Hey, this little cat's become a pretty good restrictor plate racer. And look at all the guys. You know, Jamie's a guy, everybody likes Jamie. He's a good kid.
When Roush Fenway Racing had to downsize due to NASCAR rules from 5 teams to 4, it was McMurray left on the outside looking in. He hooked up with Earnhardt Ganassi Racing and his Chip Ganassi's first Daytona 500 triumph, as well as the young driver from Joplin, Missouri, Jamie McMurray.
But boys, I got to tell you, you got to tip your hat to Dale Jr.
Wow.
He has not even been anywhere near the lead.
10th to 2nd in less than 2 laps.
He looked like daddy coming through there. Nice job, Jamie. Nice job, buddy. Blow it up. Just burn her down right there.
Jamie Mack becomes the 34th driver to win the Daytona 500. It is his 4th Sprint Cup victory.
He is in the mud now.
Choked her down. Yes! There is no feeling like accomplishing something like what he just did.
Well, and honestly, very close to the season being over last year. I don't think Jamie McMurray knew what he was going to be doing, and I'm not sure that team knew what they were going to be doing.
Right on both counts, Larry. He didn't have a lot of success with Roush Fenway. Some car owners thought maybe damaged goods. Well, guess what? Jamie Mack wins the Daytona 500.
McMurray also had a pretty emotional interview in Victory Lane as well, which shows how big of a deal it is to win the Daytona 500. Check it out.
unbelievable. You're spinning your tires out. I'm going to get him straight. It was awesome. Thank you so much, guys. How about that run down the back?
Every kid growing up dreams of winning the Great American Race. Does reality tonight match that dream?
I told my wife today, I was like, she's like, if you win tonight, oh, I'm going to cry. It's unreal. It's I thought if I made it without seeing my dad or my wife, I'd be okay, but it's just it's unbelievable, really. I can't explain it. And it's just it's a dream. I mean, it really is. And you know, to be where I was last year, and for Johnny Morris and Chip and Felix, Bass Pro Shops, to take a chance on me and let me come back, it means a lot to me. And I just, what a way to pay them back, and to give Christy a happy Valentine's Day, and my dad's here, and it's just very emotional. But after we won Talladega, we went to McDonald's. So I think tonight we'll have a Big Mac.
You go back to that final lap. So many people are jockeying around. Walk us through your moves to victory.
Well, Biville helped me out. I spun the tires on the restart, and you know, it's just a gamble of which line's gonna get the biggest run. But Greg gave me the unbelievable push on the backstretch. And then when I saw the 88 behind me, I thought, oh no. I'm like, it's, you know, he's had a good car, and I just, you know, Earnhardt at Daytona, it's just, I mean, they win all the time, it seems like, so you just never know what to expect. But certainly thank you to all the fans, too, that stuck around. That was tough having to get in and out of the car, but they stuck with us, and it was cool to hear the applause, and they got back in the car and sprint for everything they do. I went to one of their parties the other night, and Dan Hesse's just a great guy, and it means a lot. I mean, not only sprint, but everybody that's a part of our sport. With the economy the way it is, we couldn't be here to put this show on without with all these sponsors. So good stuff. I want to get with my team.
And we're not done with McMurray. In 2002, he was filling in for Sterling Marlin after Marlin got injured at Kansas Speedway. McMurray pulled off a shocking upset at Lowe's Motor Speedway, in which he held off Bobby Labonte for the win there. It was his second start and his first career win. He won 5 total with Ganassi.
Hand here in Charlotte today, all on their feet, trying to see how the drama of the final laps plays out. Those cars down at the bottom of the racetrack, the blue car and the brown and white car, racing for a position. They can't just get out of the way.
But DJ gives the 40 car the bottom of the racetrack the groove that he needs to bring this thing around to the victory lane.
Through the Jarrett car to the outside of Mike Skinner. 2 laps to go. Nadu in the 44 is ahead as Labonte tries to close in and steal the win away from the kid. They'll get the white flag when they come back. Will McMurray make one mistake in traffic that costs him the race? Can the 2000 champion pounce and take advantage? 1.5 miles to go. White flag is up at Charlotte. Jamie McMurray trying to pull off the upset.
And Jerry Nadeau was a class act that time. He got out of the way. Let McMurray and Bobby Labonte decide this thing among themselves.
One final set of corners to go. No lap traffic to come into play. Labonte's going to have to make a desperate move here. He rides into the corner deep.
Come on, the race ain't over. Come on, come on.
He'll do it. 26-year-old Jamie McMurray pulls off the victory in just his second NASCAR Winston Cup start. Unbelievable.
I am shocked, almost beyond words, but not quite.
The upset special of the year. Any sport, bar none. The congratulatory rub from the champion, Bobby Labonte. And look at this crew.
Hey, do me a favor, bud. Do the biggest damn burnout you've ever done, but don't jump on the roof, okay? Hello, Matt.
If you're new to NASCAR, the roof of the car has to be a certain height over the ground. When they take it to post-race technical inspection, if the driver gets up there and jumps on the roof, that's their problem.
And here's one of the biggest blunders in NASCAR history. I had to save this one for last. It involved Marlin himself. In a 2002 Daytona 500, Marlin got out of his car under the red flag to check the damage in another video you have to see to believe.
Right front damage looks.
The car.
Sterling Marlin is jumping out of his car. He's going around to look at the right front fender. But, oh, he can't do that.
You can't work on your car under the red flag. That's the NASCAR rule.
Pull it off a little bit.
You're not allowed to work on your car under the red flag. Matt?
Well, Alan, down here in the 40 pit, Lee McCall, the biggest concern is that right front fender. How is it?
Well, we don't know. We don't know yet. We think it's rubbing a little bit, but we'll just have to see when Sterling comes around, and hopefully it's okay. You know, I don't know what happened out there, but it's just been an awesome day for the Coors Light race team and everybody that at Chip Ganassi Racing. All the guys back at the shop give us a great car, and guys had great pit stops today. So every how it comes out, we had a good speed week.
Sterling looked at it. What did he say?
They wouldn't let him look at it, so I don't know. I don't know how bad it is. We'll just have to, let's see. I said we might have to come in. We don't know yet.
Hey, Matt,
Danny.
Tell Lee that they wouldn't let him pull it out. They let him look at it. They wouldn't let him pull it out.
Lee, they let him look at it, but they wouldn't let him pull it out because you know that's against the rules under red flag conditions.
Yeah, I guess.
Good answer.
I don't know. You know, again, it's just been a great day for the whole organization. Hopefully he can get it out enough.
Hopefully he can get it out. But again, you're not allowed to work on the car during a red flag condition.
That's right.
So, a couple of things to hear from NASCAR on. Sterling Marlin below the line.
Watch Sterling jump out of the car here.
And is he working on his car under the red flag?
That looked like a pull to me. I don't know about you.
See the official jump out of the pace car saying, hey,
you can't do that.
No. Get back in there. Well, we have seen our share of twists and turns over the years in the Daytona 500, but this one just may top them all. I mean, we've had all kinds of things happen here in this last hour of the race.
That line by Benny Parsons was iconic, and as a result, Marlin would be penalized, but still finished 8th. During his Ganassi career, he won 4 races and finished a best of 3rd in points in 2001, which is the highest anyone has ever finished in Ganassi's NASCAR history. And that's the list. Hope you all enjoyed this style of video, which I don't usually do, but I certainly enjoyed it. And if you did, don't forget to leave a like. And if you are brand new, subscribe. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.